So that should be started now. Is it started? It is started. Excellent connection. Never would have gotten that 5 years ago. Switch that to live chat. Oh, how am I gonna see the chat while I'm playing, though? I'll figure that out when I get to it. Alright, let's get started on this. Hello, mic test? Okay. Looks like my mic's coming. Why does it do that? Why does it just shut down? It just stops detecting my mic. I'm just gonna fucking add a gain to it. 4 dB, I guess. Try that. 4 dB, I guess. Try that. Yeah, it seems better. I think I'll just turn that down to 3 though. That was a bit much. Wow, these microphone settings are all great and all. I wish I knew what any of them did. Back to streaming. And okay, my mic is still working. That's good. Okay. I really just need to get a new mic, honestly. Need money for that though. Soon to make sure my mic is still working. Mic is still working. Yep, okay. Mic is still working. Yep, okay. Well, I need to make sure I don't leave that going, because that'll echo in the video, or stream. Both, I guess. It's gonna upload as a video later. Anyway, I don't want the live stream playing in the live stream, so that the live stream's playing the live stream audio in the live stream to play the live stream audio in the live stream. Goddamn streamception. If I can use create mod for that. In that one guy's videos, he has a drill item, and I wonder if that might be helpful here, just to get rid of the stone quicker. Look it up once I finish this little patch. Drill. There are only 2 drill items. What's a cannon? Okay, what? How does that even... I don't even know. W to ponder. What do we got? Oh, it's to make the hole in the cannon. Okay. You figure out how to do that. I want to put some cannons on the walls. Cannons in the towers. Shoot down at the... nobody. It's a single player world. There are absolutely entities out to get me in this modded playthrough that definitely doesn't have any horror mods. I'm not paranoid, you're paranoid. Is this within the square? Yeah. Stone's still cooking, but it's about halfway through. That's good. Anything else above? Do I want to just flatten this? I might just flatten this. It's just gonna be in the way, no matter how cool this randomly generated structure is. It's just in the way, I should just get rid of it. However, I'm just gonna I like my shit. Pond froze over. Set up my phone for streaming, so maybe I can start streaming those Beyblade tournaments I go to on occasion. If I'm gonna start using this channel, I guess I might as well, you know, really use it. I don't know, my phone probably doesn't have the battery life to keep up with that shit. Yeah, I don't know if how this building would fit into my plans, and it's above the height that I set for what I want everything to be, so I should just get rid of it. That makes it even more annoying that I bothered to put it in the square of the plan, because now I have to get rid of it. It's just going to be more annoying than just getting rid of a bit of dirt. I just had an idea. Pretty sure it's got some TNT around here somewhere. Unless I've run it through the crusher to try to get gunpowder out of it. It is what it is. Pickaxe is going to handle it, I guess. There's gotta be an easier way. In all this time I've come up here to grab TNT, though, I probably could have had that first building at least done with already, so I should just do it instead of trying to figure out a new way to do it. Oh, yeah, I should check to see if the stream's still working. Oh, yeah, I should check to see if the stream's still working. It does appear to be working, so yeah, the gain boost I did there seems to be working for the microphone end of things. Is that the Bjarland? I don't... This guy's uniform, I'd say this is probably a late UC. Probably not, like, within the era that the Bjarland would have been active, I think. I don't know. some views, holy shit. I don't want to be like an annoying self-plugger though. Oh, okay, this is the correct channel for this. I open up the link for this. Where is the I think I'll just have to open YouTube in another tab, find it. Yeah, here we go. One watching now, yeah, it's me. I'll just have to open YouTube in another tab, find it. Yeah, here we go. Oh wow, this audio is really low. One watching now, yeah, it's me. I'll just have to open YouTube in I should turn it up, find it. Let's get this link first. Yeah, here we go. Copy, close that so it's not echoing. I should have just muted it because I'm going to have to open it again to test and see if my audio is better. How do I turn it up? Is there any way to turn it up beyond this, or do I just... I don't want to give it more gain because that's just probably just going to fuck up the audio quality. What is this? No, that's not what I... Settings? Audio, maybe? No. Stream? No. What? What should I... How should I do this? How do I do this? Is there just like a volume option? Equalizer. Did that do it? No, that doesn't do anything. Well, I guess I'll just turn up the gain a little bit. Turn that up to like 4, maybe 5. See how that sounds. Turn the game audio back up. I'm just gonna go for a little bit. It's an audio test and then look back at it in a few minutes or a few seconds. And if it seems satisfactory, I'll send it off to my friends and they can all watch this, and I'll get one viewer, maybe. Yeah. It's all about the numbers. Gotta get the numbers. Gotta get the numbers up. That should be enough. Oh, you know, that's not good. It's a good thing I copied the link earlier. Now I can just do this. Yeah. Open another tab. Fine. Can it not just pause? Oh, wait, hold on. I don't. I'm trying to find the point in the video where I started. Okay, here we go. See how that sounds. Turn the game audio test, and then you can all watch this. And I'll get one viewer, maybe. Yeah. It's all about the numbers. Gotta get the numbers. Gotta get the numbers up. It still doesn't sound loud enough. How do I... How do I do this better? How do I do this better? That just mutes it, so that's not how I do it. Is there not just like a volume slider? Just turn up how loud the everything is? Just everything? The whole thing? Nothing else? No fancy gain slider? Audio mixer? Advanced audio properties. No, I do not need to change the balance from left to right. Properties, no, that changes what the device is. I really don't want to turn up the gain. It's probably going to sound like ass, but I guess that's just what I'm going to have to do to make the audio sound decent or be loud enough. For now, anyway, try to figure something out more permanent later down the line. 10. Let's try that. Hopefully that doesn't bring back my quality issues that I was having in the test videos I was recording. Alright, let's do another little bit of audio testing by mining out more of this random structure. Oh, oh, it's mud. Okay, that's why it sounds like that. Why does this sound sloppy? Like, what the fuck? Alright, that should be enough to go back, watch this on the live stream. Like, what the fuck? More of this random structure. Oh, oh, it's mud. Okay, that's why it sounds like that. Why is that? Why does this sound sloppy? Like, what the fuck? Alright, that should be enough to go back, watch this on the live stream. Like, what the fuck? For a moment there, it sounded like the audio was all in the fucking left ear, and that was not okay. I was not okay with that. I hope that doesn't continue in the future, but what do I know? I don't know anything about this. This is my first time doing this, actually. I put that mending book I have on it, that one extra, but it just doesn't seem worth it. Save it for something that needs it, probably. I don't know. Yeah, the gold stuff isn't showing the buffs from the origins. Why don't you fix that? Oh, hey, Rusty. Yeah, I was thinking of putting a moat in it, but I'm not so sure about that now. The terrain is a bit weird for that. I'm gonna reload into the save real quick, so if you don't mind. Because basically, I'm playing as like a goblin. I showed you this earlier when you were over like a week ago. It's the same world. And basically there's like a small list of buffs that is supposed to be under all the gold items I have for like what actually they do in combination with the origin. And they weren't showing. And usually just reloading the world fixes that, so I'm just going to do that real quick. But yeah, as for a moat, I don't know. The terrain is... let's see. Still not showing, what the hell? Okay. Sometimes it shows after reloading it twice. So I'm going to do that now. I should pull up the comments on my phone, actually. That might work. Until I can figure out how to get an overlay for it. And... how do I get to this? Ah, I will open up the link that I just sent in Discord. And that's how I'll get to it. That'll work. What fucking Discord did I post that again? Game reloaded. There it is. Yeah. The yellow text at the bottom there. I think it was still working though, because my health bar was the same size. It just didn't actually reflect in the stats of the tooltip. God, I wish it was a little easier to find these discords. Oh, okay, it was in a folder, and I made this folder since before the last time I looked at this, so it's just closed automatically. Here we go. That's it. Oh, yeah, since you're here as well, is my audio quality fine with the microphone and all that? I've been really trying to find like the balance and between it being audible and it not sounding like complete shit. And how do I mute this on my phone? There's no mute button. What is with mobile apps and removing buttons all the time? Whatever, I guess I don't need the stream to be playing on my phone. I just need to see the chat. Okay, sounds fine. That's nice. If I had more dollars, I would purchase a new microphone, because this microphone is like super old. I got this when I got my first set of Audio-Technica headphones. This is my second set. Which at this point, instead of just buying a new one to fix the wire, because the wire is built into the headphones, you can't just remove it. Well, let's just say the wire, like, rubber casing or whatever, has frayed on the old one, and I just decided to get a new one instead of taping it up, because I couldn't really tape it up very well the first time. So this is the second set. I'm rambling on about this, so I'll try to make it quick. Basically, the wires have started fraying again, in one particular spot being right up by the headphones itself, and so I've had to tape that. But instead, my inventory's full again. And so this time, in an effort to save the headphones, because I'm kind of fucking broke right now, I bought a wire protector instead that was like $7. put that over the wire, and the tape that was over the frayed points at this point. And, because there's multiple now. The headphones still work, though, so that's great. Where was I going? Right, so I bought the microphone 2016, probably. Still working, but every once in a while, my friends are telling me in Discord, like, oh, your mic's really quiet, or, like, it's sounding weird, it's doing something weird. And, like, that happens more frequently recently. And so it's just like, yeah, this microphone's on its way out, and I should get a new microphone. It wasn't even an inexpensive microphone at the time; it was like 15 bucks. Nowadays, though, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like out of production, and so it's like now, like, oh, it's like $30 now or something. I don't know, inflation and all that too. I need to set this to not shut off the screen every 5 seconds. Okay, TLDR, the microphone is old, and I need to get a new one. And getting a new one requires spending money. I don't feel like spending money because I'm saving up for another project. I might have mentioned it before. But once I'm done with that, maybe I'll get a new mic. Get a slightly better one. Again, I don't have an audio head friend to ask, like, hey, what's a good mic to get? Because I got these on a recommendation from a friend I had at the time. I don't talk to him anymore. Because he... There's been some disagreements between him and a transgender friend I have, and let's just say that they are not on that side, and I didn't really take to the way that they were talking about them, so even my inventory filled up again. Oh, it's because the arrows keep coming out of the damn quiver. Every time I log back in, they're not in the quiver, and I have to put them back in there. It's kind of annoying. And his backpack's really filling up. I need to do something about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, disagreements. I didn't like how he was talking to that friend, so I don't talk to him anymore. Well, I also hadn't talked to him in like a couple years up to that point anyway, so it wasn't really a big loss to me. Except that I can't ask him about, good recommendations for that stuff anymore. Because he was like, he's one of those guys that knows everything about audio stuff. Microphones, headphones, and so, I got the microphone and headphones off his recommendation. I still use the headphones, well, I guess I still use the microphone too. Don't know if I'll still be using it though, because it has its fair share of issues. So I've been wanting to get one anyway, and then anytime, I guess, I just kind of forget about wanting to get a new one, so now it's getting too cold for me to stay out here again. I just forget to get a new one, and then I just don't get a new one, and then I just have this old one sitting here and keep using it. You know how it is. That's the wrong room. Mic part. Well, I mean, the problem is that the mic is, like, broken, I guess you could say. I mean, like, obviously you can hear it still works. It just, like, sometimes does really weird shit, and it's also been really difficult to get it to sound even halfway decent through the OBS, and just, like, at this point, it's like, okay, I should probably just get, like, a new mic. It's probably like 20 bucks to get one that's better than this, and that would be the end of that problem. There would be no more problem. I'm gonna toss some of this stuff in storage. Either that or upgrade. Is this already a diamond backpack, or... Let's see, because this one... No, this one's diamond. This one is... I renamed it, but I think it's an iron, so let's see. Oh, right, gold's after. Maybe it's a gold, actually. No, okay, I've got this. Nope, it's already a gold. Okay, well, it's, my 8 diamonds. Do I really want to do that? I'll just put some of this stuff in storage. Let's see, this is basically the chest for that. Got too many things that are just like small stacks of stuff that it's like two, one thing, three things, and that's what's taking up a lot of this space here. I'm not gonna bother with taking out the stuff though that I'm getting from that train station that I'm tearing up because I'm just gonna get more of it and then the problem's just gonna re-arise. Let's see. Another Discord ping. I think I'll just take out all the saplings and stuff. I don't really need them in here. So that should be fine, probably. Just toss these in here for now. Well, there's gonna be a new. All this is gonna be moved into the castle whenever it's finished. Into the keep specifically. Well, some of it's gonna go to the warehouse. Because there's gonna be a separate warehouse. And that's gonna be basically that kind of thing, where it's like huge stacks of cobblestone, dirt, whatever. Stuff that fills up a whole ass chest, you know, like I don't need all that within reach of the crafting room, which is going to be in the keep. So I can just throw that stuff to a warehouse externally, and that way I don't have to just get rid of it. So if I ever need it, like I've been needing, I did need dirt for a little bit for part of this, like 2 nights ago when I was doing some of this. Because this is technically not part 1 in the sense that I've already started work on the field for this, but this is the first time I'm streaming it. So there has been some progress made before this live stream, but there was a couple points where I was just running out of dirt, and it's like, oh well, shit, I should have kept some of that dirt that I had before that I threw away. And it always turns out to be that way, which is why I actually don't like to throw away cobblestone. A lot of people would be like, oh, you throw away cobblestone, you don't need that much cobblestone. I've got so much cobblestone, it's cobblestone out the ass, I don't need all this cobblestone. Me, I throw all that shit in a chest, and forget about it until I need it. And then when I need it, I have it, because I stored it all, instead of throwing it away. But I usually throw away dirt, and then I don't have dirt when I need dirt, and so that's a problem. Smooth cobble. Yeah, I actually have a backpack with an automated smelting upgrade up here that's been working on turning a lot of the cobble I had into stone. And that you can just turn into stone bricks with this recipe crafting, and so that's going to make up a lot of the material for the castle walls. Hoarder, yeah. I really am just a hoarder sometimes. But hey, I'm really just like playing the whole thing out as like an actual like that's what I am in this game, in this mod pack, because I have the Origins mod and I'm a goblin. And I've always self-described myself as a fucking loot goblin. Because most games I'll be on the ground like this, fucking looking around, looking for shit to pick up, and that's me. I'm the guy that picks up fucking everything, and then I'm fucking over encumbered now. I guess I'll just go throw all this stuff in storage and start again. It's literally me. So yeah, I am in fact the loot goblin, and I am in fact hoarding. Though there is some stuff I throw away. I'll look at through JEI. I'll look at recipes, and if this item I pick up is not used for anything or is used for something I'll never craft, then it's just like, oh, I'll throw it away. Don't need to store that. Until I regret it later, and it's like, damn, I should have kept that because now I want to craft this one thing that I said I wouldn't craft. I gotta say, sometimes it's annoying that the magnetism thing that I have on drags the items to straight where my fucking vision port is, and so I'm just being attacked by blocks every time I break them. Probably not ideal for streaming because a viewer could be watching that and they'd be like, I don't know, kind of epilepsy, yeah, something like that. I don't know. But you know, fuck you, honestly, because I like the magnet thing. I don't lose anything because it all just comes back. Also, I don't think I have any other good belt slot items, and there's 2 belt slots. One of them is half of the thing that lets me fly like I do. Well, I guess not really. I guess it's really the only thing, actually. Just the rest of it is stuff that makes me fly faster. See, like this. I do that for a little bit. That's because of the artifacts mod. There's one of the artifacts is literally like a flamingo floaty. It's a bit silly, but it lets you swim in the air. Which, you know, that's a cool concept on its own. You won't really get too far with it normally, because, you know, you swim pretty slow in Minecraft, relatively. But then you start tossing on things like this flippers, +1 swim speed, whatever that arbitrary number means, because honestly I don't know. Oh, one of my gauntlets broke. I need to make a new one. And then this speed ring might be playing part of that. I don't know if it really affects swim speed. And then there's this thing, and I can right click to turn this flippers thing on. And the speed goes up. And so I want to get somewhere. I turn that thing on, and I get there. Though it does, if you'll see above the hunger bar, there's that little flamingo floaty bar, and that basically is sort of like a stamina bar for it. And so you can only go a certain distance. Let's see, track. Does this? No. Oh, it does. That one doesn't? See, create stuff like with the wrench. You can control. Well, I have my sneak set to control, so it'd normally be shift and then right click on the create items, and it just automatically breaks them and sends it to your inventory. I guess these broken ones aren't technically from the create mod itself, and I guess whoever made it forgot to set them up so that they would do this as well. And so, yeah, it just doesn't do it on all of them, but all the ones that aren't broken work fine. That makes it a little easier. The rest I'm just going to do with a pickaxe. Wait, are these even breaking? Am I even getting anything from these? No, these are just breaking. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta get rid of them anyway, but I'm just a little annoyed I'm not getting anything out of it. But I guess that's why they don't break with the wrench then. Not a failure of configuration, but they're just annoying things to be there and take up space. I looted like everything important from that little campsite, and I want to leave it here. It's gonna be within the walls, so I kind of want to fix that up actually. So I'm gonna do that at some point. Try to remember what actually was in that camp. I think it was like like a mixing station over a cauldron equivalent thing. It's not a cauldron though, it's like the create mod version. I've got one in my base because I do have a mixer. I needed it for again. I needed it for making brass. I think you might have been there for that. That might have been one of the things I had to do when you were over that one time. Maybe. I can't remember. Let's see. Train track. Oh, it's cold out. Go inside. I guess since I'm finished ripping up the station, I can toss all that excess single stack item stuffs. Let's see, inside wall, don't need that. Crack deep slate, whatever. Deep slate, don't need that. Gonna need that later, but don't need it now. I'll just turn that into sticks. That should be good enough space. Just throw this away, all in here. Ran out of space for that. I'm gonna keep the dirt on me though for filling. That's the wrong backpack. That's the wrong backpack. Put that there. Yeah, this thing. A basin. That's what it is. This thing. And I think it had a campfire underneath too, which I ripped up for the coal. Because you never have enough coal until you have way too much coal, and I have too much coal right now. Which isn't a bad thing, because I'm going to need that coal. Oh, right, it's still nighttime. I should go to sleep instead of freezing outside. Those goats are going to be living the life, though, whenever I finish this castle. Because, so, I have these 4 waypoints in these light blue color. I'm going to stand over here, because I'm just going to run out of flight going up like that. These 4 light blue points are the corners. I measured things out, and if I calculated everything correctly, the wall is supposed to be 105 blocks by 105 blocks. And so that's the measurements between each of these corners. So there's going to be a lot of just empty yard space for those goats, and that's going to be great. I found out you can get milk from them too. So I originally got them because I needed fur for lining the armor that I have so that I don't freeze. You still freeze, but you just freeze slower with the fur on, but yeah. It's very nice to not be freezing the instant you walk outside, at least. So that's what I got them for. But then I found out you can get milk from them too, and it's like, okay, instant potion effect removal, let's go. Which it's actually really useful. It's also really useful because like the nearest cow is like all the way down here somewhere, I think, or maybe it's over here. Basically pretty far. Like, not that far, but like far enough that I can't be bothered to go out there every time I want to get milk. Also, I can't be bothered to bring them back here. It was a hassle enough to get the goats, because I swear there was like only 2 goats in this world. One was over here, and one was over here, and so I had to walk both of them like from here all the way up this hill a bit and around to the point where I can get them up to this entrance to my house. And that was a pain in the ass, because that was before I even made this, like, this path that comes up here and is a bit smoother. And so, yeah, that was a bit... And then I accidentally killed one. We're not going to talk about that, though. I used a spawn egg to get it back. Basically, it was a slight miscalculation, misclick perhaps on my part, using this axe. So, you know, you click on an item, you start doing this. But with the better combat mod, if you're not looking at an item, even by like just a little bit, you swing that shit. This thing also swings very fast. So I was like holding click like I was breaking the thing so that I can let them in, and I was just fucking doing this. I was surprised I didn't kill both of them with that. Well, we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, I've got like 5 of them now, because you just breed them with wheat. I didn't need that many, so I could have gotten more. I didn't need that many. The fact is, I needed at least 2 to start, and there were only 2 in the world, and I killed one, and that was really bad. And I was like, fuck it, you know. It's single player, who's gonna care if I cheat? I'm gonna care a little bit, but, you know, just that once I'm not gonna care because it was important. Moss block thing is fucking annoying because it doesn't break instantly like the dirt. Like gravel. Those break pretty quick at least, just not as fast as the dirt. What I would like to find is an alternative for breaking the stone instead of doing this for each one. Oh, I guess I'm not going to need that in a moment though, because this is probably the bottom layer of the train station. Once I get rid of all this stone, it's just dirt underneath. So shred that all the way down to the bottom. You know, there probably were faster ways for me to go about all this within the mod pack. I'm just kind of like a little too stupid for some of these. Like, I've been watching a guy named Thrite on YouTube making like he does semi-challenge videos in Minecraft. His most recent one involves Create, and so one of the things he did was ecologically destroy the island he was on, which is kind of funny. And part of that was literally flattening it down to the stone level. And to do that, to accomplish that, he made a whole, like, mech that, like, works on, like, windmill power in the knees. And, man, I wish I could make that, actually. I probably could, you know? Because I don't think he has any of the Create add-ons. I have a bunch of Create add-ons. He had probably just base Create and made that. And so I could probably make it. I just don't fucking know how to. I could look it up, but I just didn't feel like it was necessary, and the ground's already kind of like not that flat anyway, so it probably wouldn't have worked very well. But I don't know that, I guess, because I didn't try. Maybe I should have. But I'm doing it this way, and efficiency 3 emerald shovel does go kind of hard, so. Oh yeah, you might have just heard me eat. Let me show you this. So in my food pack, I've got this advanced feeding upgrade, which it takes from this list of items and what I have of that item in here, and just feeds it straight to me from my inventory, from the backpack. From the backpack straight just to the food bar, and that's wow. Very convenient. You don't have to have food on the hotbar anymore. Frees up space for other stuff. let's just say I really like backpack mods, but I think this one is my all-time favorite. I don't think it existed in 1.16, but if it did, I would have been using it. If I'd known about it. I don't. If it might exist in 1.16 and I just didn't know about it back when I was playing that version. I would almost bet that it didn't exist in 1.12 because there's just a lot of mods that are in 1.12 and their equivalents are like newer things that were made later from 1.16, or there are just no actual existing alternatives yet. Or I guess I should just for simply say that there's a lot of things that were made after 1.12, and so 1.12 doesn't have a lot of things that currently exist, and vice versa, but to a lesser degree, because eventually every at least useful and popular mod does end up getting remade in newer versions. Eventually, it just takes a while sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I've played with a lot of backpack mods throughout the years, and like this one is absolutely my favorite. It has so much useful stuff. It also doesn't require like crazy random arbitrary resources to like do anything with it. Some of them are kind of like really annoying with what materials they need to be crafted, and it's just like, bruh. Some of them have like really annoying mechanics, like you have to take off the backpack, put it on the ground, and you can open it with right click like a chest. Which, I mean, sure, that's realistic and all. You know, good on you if you want that, but like, I don't want that. That's annoying. And then there's been some that just have like annoyingly small inventories, and it's just like, why even bother at that point? This one has struck a really nice balance in all that, in that it's not too crazy to like craft them in the first place. Upgrades are pretty simple, usually just 8 of the material surrounding the backpack to bring it up to the next level, like you saw earlier when I was looking through the recipes. Surround the backpack in 8 gold, and it becomes a gold backpack, and iron to gold, and then gold to diamond, same thing, but with diamonds. Oh, it's snowing. Oh, that's that looks like a thing that could touch down and become a tornado. Ignore it for now. I love this weather mod, but damn, these tornadoes do be annoying sometimes. I think there's still trails. Yeah, there's still a couple trails you can see on the map from ones that have previously come through. This one did like a weird curve at some point. Hell, I don't even remember this one. Must have like started here and then went that way. Because it never hit here. Maybe it did, I don't know. There's some that, like, oh my god, there've been so many tornadoes, man. And so, my cave is pretty tornado-proof. Oh man, that shit really is touching down, isn't it? Is it? Or is that just heavy wind from like the snowstorm? I don't know, I might just have to go inside. Well, I'm also freezing to death, so I should go inside. See, I'll go into my little observation dome up here. I made this for the specific purpose of watching outside from inside. And there's 4 little things of lava underneath on the 4 corners of it. My inventory's full again. God damn. Can't even pick up a piece of cobblestone anymore. Sometimes it's not enough though to have this lava under the floor. As you can see, I'm still freezing. But it'll take a while before it actually starts doing actual damage. Sorry, just look out here and watch this. Oh yeah, the first time I did this as well, I used the wrong kind of glass, and that glass did not survive, but this cyclic dark connected glass, very tough. This has already proven itself through like 2 or 3 tornadoes. So this is the good glass. This is the stuff that you want in your observation dome for watching tornadoes. It's just a bit annoying to make though, because you let's see. Oh, it was there. I just couldn't see it because it's clear. Here it is. Immune to light, explosions, and wither blasts. I don't know what it means immune to light, but, you know, whatever that means. Explosions, I think, is the main part. Anyway, so you need to make the dark connected glass, you need to make the tempered dark glass, which is basically the same thing, but a different texture. And to make that, you need to get tinted glass, which requires amethysts, and amethysts are like, they're things that exist in the world, and you pick them up sometimes, and that's cool and all, but most of the time it's like, okay, these aren't used for anything, I'm just gonna leave them alone. And so that was me, and so that's great and all, and you always find them whenever you're not looking for them, and then when you're looking for them, it's hard to find them. And I guess that's basically everything, really, and that's why I loot goblins so hard. I pick up everything, and then store it. Never know when I'm gonna need it. I'm glad I don't do that in real life. God, my room's not very big. You've been in my room. You know it's not very big. There's already a bit of a mess in the corner. If I was an actual hoarder in real life, God, that would be horrible. But in games, you can fit infinite amounts of anything into tiny dimensional pockets called storage containers of various varieties, like chests and cabinets, shit like that. Whatever the game has, usually chests. Almost universally chests, really. Every game's got to have a chest to store your items in. But yeah, amethysts, annoying to get when you're... Oh yeah, that did touch down. That's a tornado right there. I'm also freezing to death. I'm gonna hop down. And man, this weather mod is awesome and stuff. And I mean, however annoying the tornadoes are, they're really cool, honestly. And it's interesting to like play around them by using only materials, at least externally, that the tornado can't pull up. But if you look at the top left corner, you'll see an FPS counter, and you'll see another annoyance about them. They're a bit of a stickler on the FPSs. I'm guessing it's because of the massive amount of particles, because the whole thing is particles. Oh yeah, infinite storage in real life would be so... Oh my god. We need to invent, like, we need to do that thing that I was about to, like, start referencing a specific thing with specific lore that isn't universal to all of that thing, and then say it as a fact. Okay, so, in Kane Pixel's Backrooms series, at least I'm pretty sure one of the things that Async was trying to do is utilize the backrooms, because they're infinite, hypothetically, for like storage and having their like thresholds or whatever. Basically, think nether portals, but like for going into the back rooms. I guess they were gonna have those around everywhere and market it off as like this great infinite storage solution or whatever. All this storage space, Of course, there's like dangerous entities and shit in there that they're finding out about, and that's really ruining the marketability. I'm sure the company's real pissy about that. And I think it made them lose out on a government contract at some point in the lore. Yeah. There hasn't been a video in a while, so I haven't kept up with it. But that's because Mr. Kane Pixels is actually working on an official Backrooms movie with A24. I say official, but nobody owns the Backrooms, so there's not really an official, anyone, because no one owns it. But he unofficially is the official guy for the Backrooms, and so that's probably why they picked him up for that. But yeah, no, Backrooms movie, probably gonna go pretty hard, because Kane Pixels makes pretty good stuff. Have you seen his Backrooms series at all on YouTube? It's like a YouTube series. It's like the like probably the first video that would come up if you look up Backrooms, maybe. Though if you specify Backrooms found footage, it almost definitely would be the first one to come up, because that was the title of the first video that he made of it. Speaking of which, I think there's been little hints that Backrooms found footage number 3, because there's been a number 2 since then, is coming out soon. Because he's still actually working on the YouTube series while working on the movie. Which, honestly, that guy, whew. That tornado's getting really fucking close. Oh, never watched it? Okay. Well, I think you should give it a try. I mean, oh my god, wait, what? Oh shit. I think the glass just broke. What the hell? Oh my god, the glass is breaking, what the fuck? Maybe there's like different strengths of tornado? Not taking any damage in there though. I wonder if there's like a... maybe the tornadoes don't do damage, they just pick you up and you're kind of expected to die when you fall down. That makes sense, but like that didn't happen because I have way too much shit on me that just makes me not care about fall damage. Feather falling 4 boots I think is the main part, but also this cool thing called the wooden stick, which I have a free damage shield with a cooldown of 10 seconds, so I guess it just absorbs the damage from the falling usually. I'm not sure, that's my theory. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to patch up that dome. I'm not even gonna bother fixing it up because, like, I'm moving over to the castle anyway. But yeah, that kind of changes things. I guess maybe there's like different power levels of tornadoes. The 2 that hit that dome before it did not tear up the dome, but this one did. And so... oh damn, what am I going to use for windows in the castle then? Iron bars, I guess? Damn. It's going to be rough. Because, let me tell you, I'm not going to go around fixing the windows after every tornado. I'm not doing that. I'm also not just going to leave them open, because then the tornado might damage stuff inside. I'm not sure, though. I feel like within 1 block spaces it doesn't go in, or whatever. Or at least it seems that way, because I've had a few instances where, like, so in the side of the mountain, around over here, I think, there's like a little trap door that leads into the water wheel room on that side, and that was just like missing after one of the tornadoes, but nothing inside was damaged. So I'm like almost willing to bet that even within like a 1 block space that's open, it's not gonna like damage anything inside. Maybe, but I don't know that for sure. Oh fuck, I just remembered I wanted to test a certain block type. Have in my inventory this framed cube. See if that works, because basically you can just apply a block to that framed block and like oh yeah, that thing tears up trees, by the way. Tornadoes just fuck the trees. Yeah, I was gonna test those though, see, because I was considering, if like I can just turn the frame blocks into the windows, like glass over them, and they don't get ripped up by the tornado, and that would be a good solution. And a lot easier and cheaper than the amethyst glass that, as we've just seen, doesn't actually work anyway. Wow. I can't believe I was going off about how, like, how this is the good stuff, this is the glass you want in your observation dome to watch the tornado, and then like 5 seconds later it gets tore up. That's crazy. I probably shouldn't have said anything about it. But, yeah, that stuff don't work, so maybe the framed blocks. I don't want to, like, go over there now, though. That's kind of rough. My plan was to just, like, slap those frame blocks down in front of an oncoming tornado, then I completely forgot about it. So I'm going to do that next time. I should probably get back to working on this. Yeah, I still need to lower this down a level. It's going to be kind of hard to work on it if the FPS is dropping. I just look away from it. The FPS isn't so bad. Now that I think about it, that might be one of the biggest tornadoes I've seen in this game, in this mod. Looks like I tore up a bit of that building. This weird looking building, by the way, that's just like one of the pre-generated structures from one of the mods. Surprisingly, it stood up to a lot of tornadoes, but you can obviously see like several things are just missing off of it. I'm curious about this actually. If that was cobblestone wall, hold down a bit. If that was cobblestone wall all the way up originally, then like I'm kind of scared because I wanted to use cobblestone wall for some of the for some of the stuff on the castle externally. And if this stuff doesn't actually hold up to tornadoes, then damn, that's gonna suck. I guess I should check this factory, make sure it's still working. Looks like everything's still working. Sounds like everything's still working. Yeah, that's still working. Okay. I did in fact build this. It had windows. I originally built out of the same glass material that I used for the first version of the dome up top. And well, I mentioned earlier that that was not the glass. Well, that was also proven here. And just to be lazy, honestly, I ended up going to copper bars to do the windows on this instead of actual glass, and so that's why it's bars like that. And I'm thinking in the future maybe doing this but with iron bars for the castle windows and stuff. Not sure though. I was originally thinking of doing copper, but I feel like that kind of clash, like color-wise, a little too much with gray and dark gray, which is the stone bricks and then the deep slate bricks. And so I'm not gonna go with copper. I'm gonna go with iron. But copper's cool. I like copper. I guess another problem with this though is that in whatever mod adds these copper bars, let's see, create deco. Yeah, this copper doesn't oxidize for whatever reason. Just haven't like configured it to do that. And same with this, like the catwalk railings that I've been using up here. But you can see like regular copper blocks, they will oxidize. They'll eventually go like completely green. Like, cause you know the oh, it's nighttime. I don't feel like fighting skeletons. The Statue of Liberty. God, I hate whenever I'm like trying to think of a thing and then I forget about it for like 20 gajillion seconds in it, and then sometimes I don't even remember. I remembered it that time. Okay, Statue of Liberty, that's made out of copper. It was originally a nice, like, well, copper color, shiny, all that originally. And then, well, you know what it looks like now, it's fucking green. And basically, that's how copper works. except in this mod, Create Deco, the copper does not oxidize, so it's always shiny and new. And I don't know, that just kind of bothers me, because copper from other mods will probably oxidize, because people think about that sort of thing when they're making mods. Just, I guess, whoever made that one didn't think about that. And so, the moment that any copper touching any other copper oxidizes, and like that copper's from that mod that doesn't oxidize, there's just going to be a huge color difference. And it's just not going to look right. Because now you've got like the bright and shiny copper next to the green copper that's oxidized, and it's just like, you know, what's even the point anymore? Iron doesn't have that though. Iron doesn't rust in Minecraft. Never has. Probably a mod that does it though, but I mean, oh, am I going to install it? No. So, yeah, iron is what I'm going to use primarily for any kind of metal decorations for the castle. Combination of gajillion dirt blocks breaking and then also the tornado in the background. It's really dropping the FPS. I really need to work on my rambling. I ramble, I like start talking about something, and then I just keep going, and then I just keep going, and I just need to shut up sometimes, really. If you saw it, there was a video I recorded earlier, half as like a test and half as like a hey, I'm reviving my channel to all of one person who liked my old videos thing. And it was supposed to just sort of be like a 30-second like, hey, I'm reviving this channel. You know, I haven't posted a video on it in like 5 years. Just to stream this Minecraft castle project. And I rambled for like 12.5 minutes on that thing, maybe even longer, I don't know. And until I eventually ended the video. Like, damn, does this dude ever shut up? This dude being me, by the way. I'm not like that in person, am I? Like, when I talk about things, do I ramble on too much? I feel like I don't. I feel like that's just a thing, because, like, I'm not looking at a real person, I'm looking at my screen, and so I just talk, and then I just keep talking. And maybe that's why I'm rambling like this. But in real life, I don't think I do that. Do I? Well, that part of the flattening is done. Is there any other? Because this corner is good. Oh, we're done. Unless I want to fill up more of some of this stuff over here. This. As long as like you are not annoyed by it, and like, I don't know. I guess I can judge all of my friends' opinions off of one friend. Let's just do that. But, you know, if you don't think it's rambling, then it's probably fine. But yeah, funny thing as well about that 12-minute ramble video I was telling you about. Oh yeah, let me show you this cool thing. This iron wand. I got it. So you right click whenever you got like all this black stuff here, all these black boxes. Right click and it just stacks the material like that's below it on top. It's so nice. just pop dirt. It does have a durability though. I did also make like a few stacks of them, so I've got a few of these right now. Yeah, yeah, like a fill bucket. I didn't think about it like that. Annoyingly though, for dirt, sometimes it replaces it with coarse dirt, and I don't know why. Kind of wish it didn't do that. Not that it's a big deal though. It's pretty much all gonna get covered over later. I just don't know why it does that though. Let's see, I'm gonna just fill this in as well. I've got so much dirt. Might as well fill in what I can. Should be fine. Fine enough. Oh, yeah, crouch, scrolling, that is not, that's something else. Yeah, do this thing real quick. Basically, like, on the corners of all the, where the corner towers are gonna be, I've been... Sorry, I keep cutting off what I'm saying, because, Owl, and you know who I'm talking about, sending messages, and they're popping up in the corner, and I'm reading them at the same time I'm trying to talk. Doesn't work very well. Towers, yeah, tower, so I'm putting these up as, like, foundations on the corners. And so, like, on each of the corners, I didn't do that corner either. Damn, I need to get over there and do that. And basically, I'm just not gonna bother flattening everything up to the level that I want it to be. I'm just gonna get it so that, anything above that level is down, so it's, like, flat enough. And, so I'm gonna probably just be using a lot of cobblestone for foundations of stuff that's gonna be below the level that I'm starting at, that being Y126. And so that's why I'm at least starting with these tower foundations on the corners for getting them up to 126, and then I can work from there. Though I guess it's all for naught if I actually mismeasured and the walls are actually going to be at a different height, which, you know, that's going to be kind of annoying to fix, honestly, if I fucked up the measurements, which I probably did. I expected that I did. And since I expected that I did, I probably shouldn't have started making these foundations already, but, like, whatever, man. If I fucked up, I guess I fucked up, I'll just fix it. Let's see, because, I set it over here. Basically, I'm basing this all off of a certain YouTuber's, I can't remember the name of him. I'll be looking at the video in a moment though, so I'll let you know. He's got, like, a really nice video outlining, like, not only how to make some decent looking Minecraft walls, medieval walls, that are actually functional as well, but also, like, just sort of like the process towards getting to that. Where, like, he starts off the video where he's like, oh, to avoid mobs, like, you need like a 2-block wall minimum, they can't climb over it, but spiders can, and you can get shot by the skeletons, so you need a taller wall. Skeletons can't, you know, shoot, or don't shoot at you if you're above, like, or if you're, like, 15 blocks away from them, so you need a 15-block high wall. And then you go from there to, the battlements at the top and stuff, the matriculations, and all the intricacies and all that of like why you need certain things in the wall, and it eventually gets shorter because the battlements at the top block the arrows anyway, so you don't need it to be 15 blocks tall, and so it saves on resources to actually make it a bit shorter, um, and all that stuff. And I really liked the fact that instead of just being like, here's the wall, here's how to build it, fuck off, go build your wall. But he, instead of going from the endpoint and explaining backward, he takes you through the entire process of like why to do this, why this works, and going from the beginning forward. And that was I didn't think about it at the time when I was watching it, but then afterwards I was like, wow, that's actually like that's really smart. Like why do people not do this when making tutorial videos? Anyway, that's all just to ramble about like, oh, this wall design is cool and simple, and that's how. Was there always a grass block there? So, Enderman put it down there or something? It's weird. I should have flattened that earlier. It's freezing again, so I'm gonna go sleep. Yeah, while I'm sitting cozy in here, I'll find that video real quick. I actually have it bookmarked.
Hello and welcome to another Minecraft.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna like post this YouTube link in the comments, because now actually for like future anyone rewatching this stream like later, like, oh, in 5 years when I get famous or something, that's not gonna happen. But you know, I don't know, anyone watching this in the future, they can just find it in the description instead of digging through the comments for it. Just label that with something so it's not just a random link like, hey, go watch this video for no reason. Video. Yeah. Save. And I think because it's almost 10 o'clock and my AC goes off at 10 o'clock, and it's not fun sitting in this room after 10 o'clock when the AC is off because it gets hot. So I'm gonna be ending the stream there. I actually should end it now, but I'll. No, I guess I could just go ahead and watch the video now and make sure I got the design right. Just because I want to make sure I've got the measurements right. So I'm just gonna put up OBS, add source, window capture. Yeah, I'm not using Chrome anymore, I use Brave. Why do I always forget that? Capture method, whatever, that should work. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably not have that on the actual stream window. Here we go. This works. So yeah, let's watch a bit of this video.
Tutorial and building discussion. Today we're going to go over requirements and handy tips to easily build fortified walls and towers that look good and will protect your village, your base, or anything else from common overworld mobs. By the end of this video, you should understand.
So this middle one is like, because like this is the 15 block one, and then he goes down to like this design. This is the one that I want to do, and it's got the square towers. This is basically the exact same thing, but with rounded towers. And that's just like a little bit more complicated, and I don't care. So, square towers it's gonna be. And for mine, these are called buttresses. These lines in the middle here, and so my design is going to have 6 of them in between each tower instead of them being bunched up like this. Because I'm not gonna use so much like stone bricks that I have like all these towers everywhere. And it's probably not gonna look all that good. Though I think he built it like this as an example. It's not really like you're supposed to do it this way. But let's see, it's like that's like the 5 blocks across, and then the first buttress there. So yeah, I got the measurements right then. Let's see. The only difference is, let's see. Oh, he died before the crossbow bolt hit him. Just pick that back up. Um, yeah, the difference is, if you look here, oh no, actually I got that right too. The 5 blocks of the tower, there's 1 block here, and then the buttress starts, and then the rest of the wall. And so I gotta go back to OBS and turn this back on. Turn that off. Yeah, so I got this right. So the measurements are all right. So, yeah. And let's see, I think I'll just go ahead and do it on this front side. Durability and stab left. 51. Gonna have to make a new diamond pickaxe pretty soon. Okay, specific thing that I wanted to do to make things look a little nicer is use deep slate actually for the layer behind the buttresses, and so there's like a bit of like a color separation between them. Should look nice, hopefully, in the end. But I also just remember this is just supposed to be like the foundation, and none of this matters, so how do I, let's see, I'll just do it like that, and then, okay, so, wait, okay, no, I'll just do it like I was doing it earlier. Do that. I'll just line this out so it's like, I'll probably be filling this all in cobblestone anyway, so it's not like this is just going to be random cobblestone that I'm going to have to pick up later. Probably. Gotta get more cobblestone out. I hope I have enough cobblestone for all this. So I'm gonna just set up a quarry. I was planning on setting up a quarry anyway. Great. You remember that mine shaft I showed you when you were over? I literally just like yoinked that all up. It doesn't exist anymore. I mean, the mine shaft is still there, obviously. Can't just, well, I guess I could just refill it, but I didn't feel like it. There's no reason to. So that's still there, but the machinery itself is not there anymore. I just remembered I need to put the towers in, so this is actually wrong. Right, so that machinery, I picked that all up, and I'm just gonna put that somewhere else to make a quarry to get stone. And then when that's finished digging all the way down to the bottom there, I just move it over 5 blocks because it's 5 blocks wide. And then do it again. And there's gonna be a big ass hole somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna be. Probably gonna be far away, maybe not far away. I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, if I run out of cobblestone, that's how I'm gonna be getting it. Funnily enough, the initial plan with using that method for obtaining materials was, this is actually on the right level, so this is not cobblestone this all out. I'm gonna do 5. That's wrong. Yeah, the initial plan was, so I figured, because iron is kind of hard to get in modern versions of Minecraft, I mean, it was already hard to get, like, before, and then they made it even harder for some reason, because they added copper, I guess. Copper's cool and all, but, like, damn, didn't have to make it harder to get iron. But I figured, you know, oh, I can do, like, a little 3x3 drill thing. I saw this in a video. That Thrite guy I mentioned earlier, um, in one of, I think, the second video in that series that I was talking about, he made that same function of, like, the rope pulley with the drills on it and like a chest to take all the materials in. He did that as well and repeated that over the course of like an entire chunk, and he just has a chunk hole on that island, which is funny. Which he also then flattened in the whole flattening thing like a couple videos later. Um, anyway, the plan with that was that I figured in a 3x3 block area, surely there'd be iron, and I'd have enough iron to like make some stuff out of iron. The first time I did it, there was no iron, and I was like, "What the fuck?" All the way down from like that point in the mountain, all the way down like fucking like 400 blocks in a 3x3 area, not a single iron ore. I thought was a little wild. I did it again in another spot, and it was like, nope, no iron, and 2, 3, 4, 6. And so that kind of like flopped for that purpose, but I ended up getting a lot of cobblestone out of it, and now it's just sort of like, that's how I get cobblestone now. This is my first world where I've been using Create as well, so I've been learning things as I go along. I will say that I think that guy's series and him using Create in that way is probably what inspired me to even try using the Create mod. Because I just thought it's like another, ooh, super advanced, overly advanced, advanced for no reason technology mod. It's like every technology mod in Minecraft is just stupidly overcomplicated and like, it's silly. It's just silly. But Create is actually pretty good. I've been using it now in this world, and it's not overly complicated for no reason, and is actually pretty easy to understand once you get it. It doesn't require like 20 diamonds for every single little piece of machinery you want to make. It's just so nice. It feels so much more like well made than any other technology mod or magic mod or anything else I've used in Minecraft that has like overly complicated bullshit in it. That's cool. And that's been really nice. I feel like I got the measurements wrong at some point. This doesn't seem right. Seems too. Is that too short for 6? How did this go forward? What am I doing? Wait, what? Are these not lined? No, no, what? Oh, okay, I see where I went wrong here. Yeah, basically, technology mods in Minecraft usually are bad. Doo-doo fard. Create mod, ding ding ding, good. That's the good stuff right there. That should be the right, yeah, that's the right distance. I had that one block wrong. Well, I will say that this is the wrong distance, though. This is not right. Damn, I got the measurement. How did I get the measurements wrong? Am I freezing? It's daytime. It's winter, isn't it? It's fucking winter. Yeah, fuck. Okay, where did I go wrong here? Because I feel like I got the measurements right. So I'm gonna just count everything again. Two, three, four, five, six. Aha! Ah, that's a 7 right there. Isn't this the same spot where I fucked up the... Okay. Yeah, I guess I fucked up in multiple ways at that point. Somehow. Talking too much. You know, if you yap too much, you do stupid shit sometimes. Yeah, that's how that works. That's still the wrong distance. So that's a 5-block tower, and there should be... That's 4. There's not space for 5, 6 here. What did I do wrong in the measurements? I calculated this all with a calculator, right? And so it was 16 blocks per segment of wall, and then 5 blocks for each tower. So it's 5 plus 16, and then 5 plus 16 again on top of that. 107. What? Did I multiply? I must have multiplied. 5 plus 16, and then plus 5, and then plus 16. That equal 42. And that would be up to this point. No, that'd be up to... Already lost track. Well, if I just keep going, okay. It's 5 plus 16 plus 5 plus 16 plus 5 plus 16 plus 5 plus 16 plus 5 and then plus 16. That comes up to 105. Then I guess I must have measured the wall segments wrong. This freezing bullshit is low. I want to finish measuring the shit, but I'm about to freeze to death, so... But hey, I said it before, I knew I'd fuck up the measurements somehow, and well, here I am. The measurements have fucked up, so... I was right. Alright, so... That's... 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. That's right. Okay, then I did something wrong over here. Again. 1, 2, 5, 6. This tower. Look over there. That's 105.3 meters. Each meter is a block. And that's how these map mods work. They always work like that. Each meter is 1 block. So that's 105 blocks away in that direction. I should have done 107. Right? Because that would account for the corners. Because if this... So... That's one more bit of wall, and then the buttress there, and then that would be, this is how many? That's still only give me a 5. Or, no, hold on. Measurements are just wrong. Some, no, oh, okay, over here. How is this wrong? I can't fathom how this is wrong. By all the calculations I've done, this should be right. You know, I did the 5 plus 16, and then I kept that going until I hit 105 after putting in 5. That would be a tower. And it started at 5. And so we start with a tower, we end with a tower. And it doesn't end with a wall segment. That's not how the calculation worked. Right? I'm gonna double check myself, or triple check myself at this point. I did end it on a wall segment. The last thing I did was plus 16. Okay, that's where it went wrong. I ended the calculation on a wall segment on a plus 16, and so it's actually supposed to be 110 blocks. Which means I'm probably gonna have to go over and do a little bit more flattening around the corners. Well, the AC hasn't gone off yet, so I still have time to do that. Just pick all this up. I'm gonna just remove those. I don't want to remove them, but I gotta remove them now because they're wrong. Because I was wrong. I made a fatal miscalculation. This is why I shouldn't have been putting up these foundations before I confirmed the calculations. I knew in the back of my mind, oh, I shouldn't be putting in these foundations yet. I gotta verify these calculations. It's like, corner foundations. Let's go. To be fair, though, I think I did those calculations like a couple nights ago. I was like already really tired at that point. Not surprised that I made such a small slip up, like just ending on a wall segment instead of a corner segment. My pickaxe is probably gonna break soon. Need to make a new one. It's gonna be emerald. I think Cyclic's emerald tools are actually better than diamond. Though I don't know anymore in this new version. Back in the day, because this mod has been out since like 1.12, or maybe even earlier, and there it goes, but just, that down. Back in the 1.12 version of the mod, the emerald tools not only were better than diamond tools, but also had more durability. But I guess that was before the big like villager trading update. I still haven't wrapped my head around. Shit's way too complicated. I guess like the emerald economy is, well, emerald's more common, so they may have weakened it because I noticed that this has like the durability of my diamond pickaxe. The diamond pickaxe which no longer exists. So I wonder if they also nerfed the emerald stats down to diamond as well. Or if it's just the durability. Because I swear the durability on these things back in 1.12 was like 3,000. Maybe even 5,000. Shit was nuts. Alright, let's make this emerald. Emerald pickaxe. We'll see. Gotta enchant this. Breaking 3. Damn, no efficiency, bruh. Do I have an extra for that? Oh. I do. I do have an efficiency book. I also have a mending book. Oh, I might have to use that. That might be pretty good. I have 2 mending books. Okay, then yeah, I might as well. Oh, yeah, that anvil was damaged already, so not surprised that happened. I've got 3 more damaged anvils to go, so probably break this one in the next thing I do with it too. Oh, Dragoon Storm. Hold on. What? Official review. Oh, that looks so shafted. Why is it a square? What did they do to the weight disc? Ah! And what's with this? Is this a new drawn sword or what? Like, or is that just did they just post that there to be like, oh, this is the equivalent to these? I don't know. Why do they? New ripcord though. Oh, I'm gonna have to buy that. I'm gonna have to buy that for the ripcord. It looks longer too, actually. I'm not surprised that the Pegasus remake is like basically 1-to-1 though, because like literally the same like metal contact points and everything for between the generations. Oh, hollow sticker version. Okay, that's what that drawn sword is. Damn. I'm gonna buy that Dragoon, even if it ends up sucking, because I want that ripcord. Also, the AC just went off, so yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go on for a little bit longer. It's whatever. Oh, right. I should do the thing. So I've got this Lord of the Rings ring mod thing, and these things have really cryptic, stupid descriptions that don't tell you anything about what they do. But this one, I found through a bit of experimentation, does have a special ability where if I click this certain keybind for activating its ability, it does a thing. Now, it just took like 30 levels off my EXP. But now I have Fortune 4 on my pickaxe. Isn't that cool? That's how I've gotten. Look, let me just tell you how much copper I have. I can go up to like 1 like vein of copper, mine it, and I have a vein miner mod as well. And then I go at that with the Fortune 4 pickaxe, and I would get like probably 2 sacks of copper ingots just from that vein, maybe even 3, depending on how big the vein is. I can mine like a single diamond ore and get like 5 diamonds from it. It's nuts. But I think that's because this is supposed to be one of the Dwarven rings, the 7 Dwarven rings or whatever. And so their whole thing is like mining, so it kind of makes sense, kind of tracks. Turn that off now. Need that on. Did I not sleep? I didn't sleep. I just fucking went over there and then didn't sleep. And no, I went over there to make the pickaxe, but now it's nighttime, so I'm gonna go back and sleep. While I do that, I'm gonna check and make sure the stream is still working as intended. Yeah, Yeah, everything looks good. Okay. You know, I'm gonna guess that tornado's finally gone because the FPS has gone back up. Now, funny little quirk about the tornadoes from that mod is I think, ooh, that efficiency's faster. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, the funny thing about the weather mod is the tornadoes, I'm pretty sure load chunks around them. And they just keep going. And they just keep going until they dissipate, and then they stop loading the chunks around them. Which is why you have, like, weird lines of them going so far, even though, like, I'm usually just sitting over here, so, like, it would be weird that this would be over this far, because my render distance is not that far. You can kind of tell where my render distance ends, actually, because the colors update with, like, the seasons a little bit, to a degree, and you can see this line of separation between the chunks that I've been loading under the current winter season, and the chunks that have not been loaded since I went over there in, like, spring or summer. And beyond that is the stuff that Tornado chunk loaded itself, which is, it's kind of wild that it does that, but I kind of get it as well. It's so, like, like the weather system just goes until it, you know, would just realistically end, dissipate. Probably works a lot better as well in multiplayer servers where, like, you've got players that are in different places from each other, and this tornado might cross from one player to another player's area, but, like, in between, if the chunk isn't loaded, it might just disappear normally, right? And so it loads the chunks around it to keep itself going until it reaches the next set of loaded chunks. Or I guess is probably around about what the reason is, but, you know, this isn't multiplayer, it's a single player, despite what that Hero Brian would tell you. This is weird terrain here to do this. Yeah, I have a Hero Brian mod installed because it's funny. Also because I kind of wanted this to be like a horror mod pack. Didn't end up putting that many horror mods in it, so I should probably work on that. Add more of them, yeah. Hell yeah, you know, I probably will. Just not the cave dweller. I'll do any of them, just not the cave dweller. Number one, because there's like 20 gajillion versions of the cave dweller at this point. And it's like, okay, which one's the good one anymore? I don't know. And then that's the wrong spot. Also, I want to mine sometimes, you know, especially just want to go into a cave and mine. Cave dweller kind of just says no, you're not allowed to do that, so yeah, it's kind of annoying. But other horror mods I might add. Just you know, I'm actually waiting for a Five Nights at Freddy's mod, a huge one. That's not currently like survival updated for survival mode. It's like just basically just decorational stuff and whatever it is, I don't know. Basically things don't spawn, and that's the main thing. Because if I have to go and like spawn it manually myself, it just stops being scary because it's like, oh, I know that this thing is here because I just put it here. That just broke. So yeah, I'm waiting for that to get its survival update because I saw in the comments that the person who makes it is going to do a survival update for it soon. And so when that comes out, I'm going to be turning that on and using that mod. Aside from that, though, I don't know what other horror mods I'm going to add, because like a lot of them, I just like look at them and it's just like, this looks like garbage, actually. I think like the initial original Cave Dweller mod when that dropped, as alongside the From the Fog mod, which is what I'm using for the Herobrine thing. When those dropped, like, probably like half a year ago, though they just kind of like jumped the entire like Minecraft horror thing into gear. Because like before that, there wasn't really that many horror mods, and then afterwards, everyone had to get a piece of the pie. Everyone had to post their own horror mod, and there's just so many now that it's I can't really parse through them all and find any of the good ones. And then I look at them, I search, and then there's like it just all looks bad. Really, just an oversaturation of the market. Also, these cobble blocks are not for any measurement, really. It's just to line out the edge of the thing, so I can line this back up with this. But I also need to line it up from the other corner as well, because that corner is off, because that's on the 105 measurement, which was wrong, and I need the 110 measurement. Oh, but I didn't actually finish the foundation on this end, so we're all good. I don't have to break this as much. But I do have to do the whole specific measuring thing from this side with the cobblestone. Put that on offhand, and make things a little easier. Oh, wait, that's actually right. That happened to be in the specific place it needs to be. I really hope that the Minecraft music isn't like copyright on YouTube or whatever, because like I heard that stuff's really annoying. And I'm pretty sure if they detect copyright, they'll just straight up mute the entire video, which is obnoxious and silly, but yeah, I mean, if it does end up getting muted for copyright, then I'll just mute the in-game music audio going forward. Which is, kind of annoying that I might have to do that, but like, Nope, I already fucked something up. Could do that, and then this part. My throat does not feel good right now, so I'm gonna go grab some tea. It doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna be ending the stream in like 5 minutes anyway, whenever I get this measurement to the other corner, and then I'll just wait till I fix the foundation when I pick this up again tomorrow, so... Six. No, this is the corner tower here. Yeah. 108.109. Oh, okay. No, that's probably right. Just gonna double check everything here. That's right. This is a couple blocks too high, so I'm gonna have to flatten this out later, actually. So I'm not gonna bother building the foundation here, because I'm gonna have to lower it anyway, so let's mark that out so I know what is up and then break this so it's not in the way anymore. Ignore the freezing mechanic, but I can't ignore the freezing mechanic because I'll literally die. Oh yeah, there's a reason the walls are half made out of magma blocks in here. Uh, Magma blocks are warm. Wouldn't you believe it? So they're pretty good for warming up a room. Come on, I should be able to see now. Yeah, here we go. I don't like putting building blocks in my offhand because then I randomly right-click somewhere and place it. Funnily enough, I ended up filling this part of this ravine up 2 blocks over this way. Well, I think I'm gonna have to fill it in a few more blocks that way, but yeah. Guess I already did some of the work there accidentally. That music over there is from the backpacks mod. Another reason to really like that backpack mod in particular. So it spawns like mini boss, buffed like normal mobs, usually zombies and skeletons from what I've seen. I think I saw, yeah, there was an Enderman once as well. Basically, they'll have the backpack on them. Sometimes they'll have the music player upgrade on them. And so they'll just be playing a random music disc, and you can get that in the loot as well. And that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. But they usually have like a lot of buffs on them, like bonus health and stuff like that, to really make them mini bosses and not just, oh, it's an enemy with a backpack on. Wow. And that's just kind of nice. And also an extra way to get the backpack. If you don't want to bother making it. Not that it's that hard to make, but anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now because my throat does not like me right now. I think I've been yapping too much today. And also AC's off, so it's getting hot in here, and I'm tired because it's 10:30 at night. So I'm gonna just, that's it for today, and I'll pick up tomorrow, probably earlier. But the only reason it didn't start like earlier in the day is why didn't I start? So I was trying to figure out how to stream using my NVIDIA graphics card actually, because there's like a built-in thing for that. The quality from that was just actually atrocious, so I gave up on it like almost immediately. And so the rest of that time was me trying to figure out actually how to get OBS working. And then there was a while where I was recording test videos to try to get the mic quality decent enough, because while my mic sounds alright on Discord, OBS does not have that built-in noise suppression that's as good as Discord's, and so my mic ends up coming out like way worse on OBS. I ended up finding a certain setting that did work decently well enough, but I also had to boost the gain a lot, and that might be also throwing a wrench into the works a little bit there. But I'll see as time goes on. Really, the main problem is just the mic kind of sucks, and I should just get a better mic. But anyway, yeah, I was going through that process for a little while, and then in this game Starlit Isles that I play on occasion, I had to like get on to do this thing to kind of prove a point to this other guy. Um, well, my point wasn't exactly proven, but I don't hate the guy anymore. I used to hate him. Um, Now it turns out, and it's because like there was another group in Tradelands that I knew this guy from, and he was kind of a piece of shit back then. Nobody liked him. He's changed since then though, and he's actually kind of a nice guy. So we're friends now, and we're working on like a whole paper, um, getting really larpy with it, making a whole like new constitution for the group or whatever. It's a bit nuts, but yeah, I was talking to that guy from like 2 or 3 o'clock all the way to like 7. So that was a lot of time I spent today. Basically, all's that to say is that tomorrow, I will start the stream earlier and be streaming more of the day rather than starting it this late and only streaming like 2.5 hours, because I won't be talking to a guy for like 5 hours. Or I mean, maybe I will. I don't know. We still haven't finished the document, so that might end up happening. But yeah. So I learned this with that 12-minute ramble video I made earlier today. Oh, that was another thing. Part of today, part of the time that today was doing that video as well, which, like I said, was like a half test as well for just making sure that everything works. But in that video, I learned that I don't know how to end a video. I will sit here yapping for like another like 10 to 15 minutes before I end this video if I don't just end it now. So like, not to be rude or anything, but for my own sanity and for your sanity too, I'm just gonna end the stream now. And I'm not even gonna say anything else.